Alright guys, so last time we logged off in a very awkward spot to log in now. The little industrial building next to the fire station outside of Electro. So we'll see how this goes out now when I log into a new hardcore server. Okay, first of all, I'm not instantly getting shot. That's good to begin with. Okay, see where we are right now. Alright, this could be worse. So, yes, at first we will just head out here and get a little bit into the island, because I think my health is at the moment at a quite bad state, because it's like pretty grayish for me. Staying around in Electro with the kind of gear I have at the moment is really the go-to. Because I may have an M4 and a pistol, but I think... Okay, the pistol is at least working, but the M4 is still missing an attachment. And definitely ammunition, so... Trying to get out of this really quickly. And for those of you who are already watching the other series where I play with my mates, Xfane and Nuck, like sniping bandits, I think we will start later on today, maybe in the live stream. But at the moment when you were watching this video, probably already been done. But I think I found a way to tweak the horrible frames from the current patch version. So we will see, but there should be some squad play content coming in the next days as well. But now, back to the banana challenge for once. So, last time I met up with like 3 random people. One of them actually added me to the friends list. We haven't managed to play with each other yet, but I think the way he played last time, there's a possibility that we will maybe hook up once again on a hardcore server. Maybe when I'm geared up again, I will have a look if he's around. See if I can meet him to do a little bit of random squad action. Who knows? But as for now, I only completed 3 of the tasks. I got my friend, I got my beret, as you can see, fancy green beret, and I got the primary weapon. The primary weapon, yeah, it kind of felt cheesy, because I took it off a guy we at first unarmed to clear the situation, and then later on grouped up with him again, so actually that was kind of his weapon since he joined us later. So yeah, so I have a primary weapon now, but it doesn't really feel like it's mine yet. But since it's still needing some ammunition and attachments, there's definitely some room to upgrade it, and once I finally upgraded it to a working condition, I think that's the point where I would say it's really mine. So this is why I'm heading a little bit in towards town now, because in Electro there's like only a really slim chance to get anything I need at the moment. The only thing I could actually get in there would be the banana, but I think the supermarkets and the residentials are looted already, since the server is full and doesn't look like it's been restarted lately, so yeah, not going for Electro loot tour on a full server when it's not just freshly restarted. That's just mostly a waste of time. If you're really desperate and with some other players that can back you up, that's maybe doable, but when you're on your own, Electra isn't the best part of looting when you already manage to get a few things. So, first I think I will go to the first city in the north of Electra, see if there are some houses that are not opened yet, at least some of the interesting houses. And if they are opened, I probably go a little bit west, maybe even northwest. Still not quite sure if I should go to the military barracks south of Vybor, or maybe even stay a little bit more towards the south, so when I actually want to fight later on, I don't have to go like over the entire map again. So like Zelenogorsk or Pavlovo military base. We will see. But at first as you can see, I'm hungry already. I got like 2 sodas on me and the water. So I won't starve in the next minutes. So I'm good to go. But still, with my current health and the color situation, food is my primary target at the moment. Because I really have to get up some of the energy and water levels to get to the healing and actually get healthy. Because you don't want to fight when you're at this HP. Because literally, even zombies can be a threat if you're that low on HP. Because when I fight, even if I start bleeding, I most of the time keep fighting while I'm bleeding, because it feels like the rate you're losing blood isn't that high at the moment. It's more like, yeah, you're actually bleeding and there is something going on, but it's not like as threatening as it was in the mod. At least if I remember correctly, because when I was bleeding in the mod and was like walking around for a few minutes, I noticed it quite quickly that my HP and everything is going down so fast. But in the standalone I've walked approximately around 5 minutes bleeding as a fresh spawn. Still managed to bandage myself later on and didn't pass out or anything, so that's definitely a way. But yeah, once you're passing out from bleeding, you're pretty much done, because if you already passed out because of low blood, you will continuously bleeding and it can only get worse, unless there is really like a good Samaritan that comes and fixes you up, and I've never seen this happening before. Especially not since there are so many like dead entities when a player disconnects while he's unconscious or bleeding, or even if he's doing a clone of himself and is just knocking him passed out so you can loot him. This idling NPCs are just standing around, and by the looks of it they're not affected by the... Oh, there's a player. Hello there. Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm from.
Okay. Where you want to go to? You're going towards Electro, right? Okay, I have to go. I have to find some things, so have a nice day, dude. Yeah, this guy is looking like he's lagging quite hard, and yeah. I could have killed him to take some of his stuff, because I think he's like packed already. According to the backpack he has, he's probably like took a few things with him, but yeah. Only shooting a guy with a fire axe is not really what I want to go for. As you can see, he has looted the houses in this area. He was coming from here, so continue walking in this direction already feels a little bit pointless, so I will definitely try to go a little bit to the west. Next position. this will become one of the most awkward trips so far. I'm traveling to the forest quite a bit when we're really doing squad play, so the chances of getting randomly engaged are not that high, but walking around alone on a first-person only server in the forest, especially up the hill, feels weird to me, because as you can see the camera is kinda low. If I go in prone it looks like I'm already kissing the ground. So the view on the hillside isn't that great, so there can be people deflated for me quite quickly. And especially when I go up like this and the hill is too high, I will take like minutes to go up an area that I could just flank on the road, but if this guy, I think, actually had a weapon, or even if he would just pulled out his axe, the way he was lagging for me, he might as well had a lucky hit on me with his axe, and by the HP that I have at the moment, he could be dead by now, and yeah. But it was funny. He looked like a little bit lost. He was just standing there for a few seconds. I don't really think he saw me at the first place, because I saw him quite late either, but yeah, risky shit. Okay, at this point I think I will just drink up the stuff I have, make a little bit of room in my inventory. Okay, we got this badly damaged first aid kit, so since I don't have any bandages in my inventory right now, I should definitely go for this one. Then I will drop the stuff I probably won't need in this life. This looks way better, so now I have room to store at least a few items. If I do it correctly, I can even pick up something more valuable, like a protector case or an ammo box if I'm actually getting somebody killed. And I should definitely look out for some wooden sticks, because there's a possibility to upgrade my backpack. Even if I have to taking all the items out of my bag before, because otherwise it will just replace the backpack I am currently having, including all the items in it, with a upgraded one. So I have an empty upgraded one, but losing like my medkit and my ammunition and my canteen just for a few more slots isn't really that useful for me right now. Since I really rely on the stuff I have on me, there's like... If I didn't have like at least the canteen and the ammunition, I would be a fresh spawn. Pistol is nice to have, but if you only have like one magazine and you have to spray somebody a little bit, every bullet counts. And on the pistol, if you even consider playing with a pistol, you should always have at least 2 magazines with you. Because once you emptied the first one and have it empty in your inventory, you can at least already fill it up with new ammunition while the weapon is still loaded. And it's kinda strange when you have to like manually remove the empty clip from the weapon every time when you emptied it, and then refill it manually, stick it up in again. That's not really good for pistol play, because that forces you to stand still, and most of the people at the moment are armed quite good, even if they only have an M4 with like small magazine, even if it's just a 20 C mag, still capable of killing 20 people so they are definitely a threat. But from what I've read, this will change in the next versions. I've read that as soon as they will actually add like different kinds of crossbows and bows, they want to decrease the higher grade military weapons like Mosin and M4 a little bit. But there's really some sort of, at first you want to go for a bow and have to hunt a little bit and fight your way up to a weapon. It's not like, okay, I'm a fresh spawn, I will just go to an empty server and check some schools for an M4 and go to this building to get ammunition real quick and I'm fully geared in like a few minutes ago. This is, yeah, it's doable if you only want the PvP. If that's not really a survival kind of game for you, if it's really like only a shooter. But once you're a little bit into the survival aspect, I feel like having a bow on you would be kind of nice. Especially consider the fact that when they will raise the amounts of zombies that will spawn, and if they even respawn at some time, having a bow with like recraftable ammunition, or even if you can pick up the bolts again, this will be kind of nice. Because when there's no constant supply of rounds, you won't like shoot the M4 on the zombies, but there will be so many that you actually have to kill them. It's not like at the moment when I could run through channel, looting channel, and still don't kill any zombie. I could just knock the 1 or 2 zombies that are chasing me out and then keep looting. But once you have a bow, you could actually kill those quite silently, so you don't draw attention from other players or even zombies. So it feels a little bit like The Walking Dead, the TV series. And I think at the moment, if it comes to zombie and apocalyptic feeling, that's probably the best show that is. So as you probably have seen on the left side, there are big apartments north of Chernogorsk. Not quite sure if I want to enter this city. It's not just because the frames will be probably a little bit bad in there and I only have a pistol, and with a pistol it feels like you should be at a decent frame rate to actually do something. It's lagging while singly shooting rounds. It's not that nice. Same with the Mosin. I think the Mosin with the laggy system isn't quite as nice as it is on a really good working system. Other with the M4. I think you're even sometimes in the better position if you're a little bit lagging while using the M4, because you can spray and it feels like the hit drag sometimes is really, really forgiving. You could actually spray some people, and even if they are behind cover, they're still dropping dead. And then there are the points when somebody is just standing still and you're shooting straight at them and still don't get the shots. So but I've killed people with the M4 while having a decent run on the system and with slacks in bigger cities, and both worked out in the end. But overall, I think we all want to go for my system runs perfectly. I have a decent frame rate, constantly over at least 30 FPS, so doesn't look like bad console game. Okay, so now I get a little bit worried because I've drinking the cans already. I definitely have to go for food. There's no option for me right now. I actually have to go into the supermarket over there I hope that there is some kind of food. I didn't manage to find some charcoal taps yet, so everything rotten isn't really an option. That's always something you can remember, because even if the fruit, especially the rotten fruit, doesn't give you too much energy, but still it's way better to eat rotten fruits and don't starve. Just take some charcoal taps to fight the food sickness, food poisoning, than just dying by starvation. Because if you think it's real life, then you would rather eat something you wouldn't eat in the first place when everything is in a good situation than just dying. Yeah, but this is... yeah, it's looking quite bad for me already. Oh, okay, well there's food. It's surprising, because I didn't see any zombies here, which usually means that there has been players. And having players usually means there has been people looting. Okay, there was some zombie aggro. This could be mine, but I'm in a really... yeah, that's mine, okay. I can live with zombie aggro. Yeah, this house has been looted, so I won't stick around here for too long. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, I won't do this here because I'm already starving. Yeah, I have to eat in here. Do I have something to open the can with? Really no. Damn it. This is totally not good at all. Now I just have to hope that somebody missed something over here. Oh yeah, you can open food with a saw. I've seen this before. This should work. Okay, I got even 70% out of it. That's not too bad. Okay, the starvation. Oof, that was kinda hard, because I think at my current HP I can survive like 3 starvation ticks, and I already got the first one instantly. So from now on, really have to look out for some basic supplies. Since this area has been looted already, I think I would waste my time and therefore my little resources I already have on me by checking the rest of the buildings. Because the building I was just in is most of the time one of the better buildings you could loot for. Because there are like residential spawns, there are lower value military spawns, there's quite a lot of random generic stuff in there. So yeah, you can get everything in like one house, that's always good. But the house I'm at right now, it's not looted, but that's probably because everybody knows there's such a low percentage that there's something spawning in here. I've never really got something good out of one of those houses. Don't know why, because actually there should be like every kind of building should have loot spawns. Okay, this other one was something like a bar, but still, even if it was a bar and people like raided it after the apocalypse breakout, they would probably go to like bars and supermarkets, so there should be less loot than in actual houses. Because when you're really looking for food, you would rather go for places where you could get food on the regular places than like a random house for one person. Okay, now I have this obnoxious follower. Don't want you, don't need you. Please go away. As you can see, walking straight towards the sun with that low HP, and I see nothing. It really feels like I'm walking towards heaven. Just walk into the light sun. Oh, it's not funny anymore. It's way too bright. This would be nice if you could actually use the sunglasses you find in-game to get a little bit of a color filter over your entire screen. Like everything, no matter if you're first or third person, is a little bit colored. So the sunlight doesn't bother you so much anymore, and even if you wear sunglasses at night, that you see even less. This would be kind of a neat feature. Should check the feedback forum if somebody already suggested something like this. Because it feels like this is something they could implement with very, very low amount of coding and still be like a decent eye candy. And not everyone in the developing department at the moment is working on fixing bugs. There are some people that actually work on other stuff, like balancing and actually trying to find new features and all this stuff. Because even if they have a concept, they're still willing to listen to the feedback of the community. I think that's the best thing about DayZ. Because if you compare it to like other games that are around at the moment, like the War Z or Infestation Hunger Games or whatever they call themselves at the moment, they get kind of nice feedback. I haven't played the game yet. I've watched many actual gameplay videos of other players because I sometimes enjoy watching some games, but I don't really enjoy playing them. And that is one of them. I can't be asked to play in this engine, but I sometimes like to see other players handle it. And there was one guy that was doing some feedbacks on the feedbacks, and there was like so many nice ideas they had on the forums since like the early alpha, and they haven't implemented anything of it yet. But yeah, they haven't implemented any of this, most of the things they were actually telling people that were in the game already in the first place. So that's probably one of the worst parts about this game. And always one of the nicest things about DayZ, because once you have played DayZ the mod and then you notice that they actually cared about the updates and every new version had some nice features on it, they thought about a lot of the stuff they added. And they actually looked in the balancing, like when they noticed that the thermal weapons are totally not meant to be in a survival game. It's maybe good for the real Arma 2 engine, because in military it's the go-to way that you have thermal weapons and like things to get an advantage over other players. But I don't think that in a real zombie apocalyptic world the best case would be to go at an airfield and find a thermal weapon over there, because that's like the highest grade of military weaponry that is around in the world. So why would this be in a random military airfield? But they always had some ideas in mind, and they kept on working and working and working and implemented so much nice stuff. Even on the days when they were still already working on the standalone, they still had some ideas for the mod and fixed some things in the mod. So they really were like working on more than one project at once. And especially with the modder-friendly community over there, There were these great maps like Taviana and Namalsk and all this stuff around, where you could actually see that the community is making the game. It's a sandbox game, so why not let everybody create their own stories and even scenarios? That's like the best part about gaming these days, that you actually have the chance to do what you want to do. It's not so linear anymore. Even in games that are hard scripted, like most of the events are quick events and all the stuff, you still feel at the most points that you could actually do something else. Come on, please. Something. Anything. Okay, at this point it's getting dangerous because I'm already at orange hunger, which means by the speed I'm running currently, I'm probably starving in the next few minutes. And there's not that many houses in the next few minutes. Let's see. And the limited vision is kind of screwing around with me as well. Because I think, even if I don't want to, I may have to go down to the coast again to see if some of the coastal areas aren't looted yet. I know they implemented the picking berry thing in this version, but I think they screwed up a bit, because I think you only have the ability to pick the berries up, but there are no bushes that actually spawn berries right now, so yeah, that's like a little bit strange. Yeah, I now definitely have to go for the south. There are buildings over there. It's like my only chance right now. Because when I continue going west, the first city I will probably see would be Pavlovo, and I'm pretty certain that it's at least 1.5 clicks away. I don't think I will make it that far, but to the coast it should be only 500 meters. But the way is shorter, the possibility of people not being there yet is higher. Let's hope. Actually, I would be kinda grateful if people would take me hostage right now and feed me some rotten fruit. Even if this sounds strange, but I think they would rescue me with it. But I haven't seen any kind of hostage situations in the past weeks. I think that was in the first week. It was kind of all over the place. Like everybody that found a pair of handcuffs and stuff like this was like trying it. So they actually managed to take a few hostages and made some out of it. But since then, it feels a little bit like people don't give a fuck anymore about taking other people hostage and rather kill them or screw around with them and kill them then. I hope the changes to the gear will occur soon, that once something is ruined, it's really not working or not even usable anymore. Like I could still have a ruined canteen opener, or can opener, I could still have a ruined compass and ruined water bottles and everything, and they would still work. Even the ruined food, if I open the ruined can, it's still 100%. It should be like 1% at most. So people that actually kill somebody are aware that they will probably ruin like 60% of the stuff at least. So there's a higher chance that you actually take something off someone and let them go, or take the stuff first and then kill him maybe if you desire to kill him. But at the moment you can just shoot on sight with no... Wow, even in here? Okay. Now this could go downhill very quickly. Why is there like the door inside here open? Not quite sure why somebody would just... This has to be somebody that logged in there. Because who else would like open the back door and go upstairs but not check the lower rooms? So that it has to be logged in the top floor and then go out. Okay, I'm dying of starvation once again, so... I never thought that a Coke would save my life, but hey. Yeah. Why rotten? And I felt like I heard something strange. A little bit aware at the moment. Okay, if nobody was in this building before, then I think, yeah, somebody actually logged in the building I was checking at first. Even a badly damaged apple can help me right now. Okay, but this building got an open door, so somebody was actually looting the better buildings over here. That's weird. Oh, you're not pristine, my friend. Yes, there has been people looting these areas. Well, consider the fact that we're so much in the southwest. This is strange. But yeah, as I have the problem at the moment, sometimes you just have to go here. Because as you've seen, if I wanted to go the other way, I would probably be dead by now. And even if I could probably find my body again, yeah, okay, in 10 minutes this could be hard. But still, I had the chance to find my body again. See, somebody did this building as well. Oh, this one is unlooted. It's another 0% build-up sec. It feels like I only find the 0% once. And to actually use them to cover somebody's head, I think they have like at least 25%. So I've seen people do this before, but I've never managed to actually find a bag that was working. Always says like it's nothing left. That's something really strange. Because I have a bag in my hand, why is there nothing left? Yeah, okay, my inventory is full. Just have to eat right now. This is good, like 150% of food. That's like helping me out quite a bit right now. It's not even getting me close to the healthy state, but this will work for at least 15 minutes. Yeah, I know. 2 cans of beans, 15 minutes. Still wondering why she looks like she's a little bit sporty and not like obese as crazy. Okay, at this point I think nobody already rushed me while I was eating over here. I might as well just have the few seconds to upgrade my backpack. Hope that my stuff will appear here once again. Wow. I'm a gangster right now. Oh no, that's it. Weird in first person. You don't know what the actual character is like looking at the moment. Can't be sure if you're really like standing straight or like leaning left or right, because this looks a little bit like I was pretending to be a gangster. Okay, got my clip, got my spare ammo, I got everything I had on me. Plus some extra space. Okay, so the backpack situation is kind of okay for now. Food and drink still definitely a threat for me at the moment. But yeah, I think I will just have to go one city further towards the west. There's like no other option right now. Yay, spray paint, I could ruin the Mosen. More beans! That's nice. If I would actually have a can opener right now, this would be even better. So, I think for now, this means running along the coastline towards the west. This should be Kamenka then, if I'm not mistaken. I hope this was a zombie over there on the hill. because I can't be asked to have some player contacts right now. Chances that I find a Bambi over here is not that high. Once you manage to come all the way here from the East Coast spawns, you probably at least armed like I am, with a pistol or even something like a Mosin or a shotgun. And even with a shotgun you could probably kill me from up the hill if only one buckshot would hit. So I really feel like close to the edge right now with my life. This could go wrong so quickly if something happens. So Daddy needs some food and drinks and everything. Might as well just put this over here since it's one of my best items at the moment. And still, I don't see a single zombie here right now. This house actually isn't raided yet. It's good news. But not seeing zombies. Always feels a little bit strange, like there has been somebody here. Alright, I think I will actually try every building in here. Oh yeah. Give Daddy some food. Wow, this lack of colors actually starting to piss me off quite a bit because it's so bright in here. Like every wall is so shiny, right?